Okay, I've got the blade back out of this handguard deal, and I pulled it out and it went pong! So it's too narrow now for the blade to fit in the end. Kind of sad. So what I'm going to do to correct that, in the background here you hear the forge roaring. I'm basically just going to stick this in here and stretch those apart so the sword blade goes in there nice and not snug, but almost snug. I've decided to anneal the blade. You can see it kind of laying in there. And while it's cooling off in the sand very slowly over the next 4 hours or so, I'm going to work on the gauntlet. I don't need this for any more fit up or anything, so I'm just going to normalize it. And oh, that's a really nice feel, so that I can relieve any of the stresses that are in it before I harden it. It's kind of pretty. I'll show you more when it's hot. I'm trying to debate about how I can get that jerked out of there and laid in the sand while while filming it. It's been 6 minutes and it's almost at temperature. That's so much easier than painting it back and forth between a little bitty forge. And you hear that? You hear the fan. You hear the bearings for the fan, which are probably getting bad, and a light roar. It's not like the other forge at all. Certainly not like a Nipco. Yeah, I'm gonna do my best here to pull it out when it's time. I mean, it pretty much doesn't stick to a magnet now. I just want to make sure it's all kind of even temperature. And I'll turn the other camera on. I'll put my gloves on, I'll reach into the forge and show you here and lay it in the sand. Then I'm going to have to drop this phone. Maybe I can lay it on the edge of the workbench and then I can pour the sand in. Here we go. Hopefully I won't burn myself too bad. I'm going to go in, grab the blade. Out he comes. Beautiful, perfect color. Lay it in here without bending it. Then set that down. There it is. Process complete. And first we're gonna shut off our gas. Then we'll shut off the forge or the bottle back here. And I'm just gonna leave the fan run until it cools off because it doubles as a heater now. Keep it a little warmer in here for a bit. But of course we can shut them off or turn them back on. Yeah, that's annealing 101. That should stay hot in the sand. I had the Nipco running on the sand too to kind of preheat the sand. But yeah, pull it out when it cools. Okay, I've gotten all the edges broke on these brackets, and I've got the welds polished up. As they still fit the blade. So now, I think that was, what was that? 36 grit wheel? No, 80 grit. So now I'm going to go get one of those, here, I'll just walk over to him and get one. I'll get one of my Scotch-Brite discs. We still got quite a bit of heat coming out of here. Still nice and raw. But I'll grab one of my Scotch-Brite pads and we'll, here it is. They're from Norton and they're called Rapid Strip. They really do a nice job of buffing all kinds of weird angles and stuff. So I'll get one of those thrown on and clean that up the rest of the way. There we are, our all buffed back up, nice and seamless looking. Yeah, I'll get in there with a file and clean some of that spatter out. But yeah, no, I did confirm he does not want leather straps. He wants a metal bracket back here to hold the arm in. It kind of swivels, and then so I can work on that tomorrow, as well as doing the rolled edge, or the what I do for rolled edges, which will be taking some of this bar stock here. Well, I'll get it out. You'll see. And I'm actually going to TIG weld it on around, and it'll look like a really nice, good, sturdy rolled edge, and actually be just as strong, if not stronger. So once I do that rolled edge, and I forge probably while I'm doing that, I'll probably forge the hoop for the wrist. And then as I work into that, I'll figure out the position for that handle and drill the holes for it too. That's what's coming up next. All while that's chilling out over there in the sand. After lots of polishing, I don't even want to talk about how much. Here's the end result. We have that guess you could call it a faux rolled edge all the way around the piece. It's all smoothed up and nice and comfortable. So now the next step, and if you look real close, you can see I'd tack it and roll it and use the heat from the weld to bend it. But now the next step is to make that stirrup that attaches right here. So I'm going to go do the layout for that. And I don't know, there's two ways I could do that. I could lay it out on a strap and just cut it out, or I could forge it down and taper it on both ends. Either way, I'll have to heat it up to make the radius in it. Before I started on this, I put the blade back in this, heated up the blade again, put it in the sand and normalize it twice. I'll take it out and look at it. I may do it a third time, but we'll see. I drew up a pattern with Inkscape and used rubber cement to stick it on the piece of steel. This is for that strap that goes underneath to hold your arm in so it doesn't just wobble around. But I'm just going to let that set up a little bit, and then I'll take my cutoff wheel and cut around it on either side. And I may mark it first, and then I'll drill my holes to the size of the rivets, stick it in the forge, and give it the radius. It's quite thick, but that way it's a decent strap, and it won't bend. Okay, I got it all shined up, ready to go in the forge to be bent. I'll throw that in there now. In the forge it goes. There we go. Now, while that was heating up, I determined where I wanted the handle to go. Turn it fast enough. And he specified he wanted a right hand only grip. So there we have it. I'm going to have to turn this down a little bit, but it'll work great. There it is. Oops, watch out. Yeah, got most of the parts made. Like I said, got to refine the handle in here a little bit more, but the arm strap works. The blade needs to be repolished because I softened it. It won't take long. And yeah, boy, that thing's fast. A few little details to iron out yet. It's almost ready to harden the blade. And then yeah, just refining all the parts, polishing them up. And the symbol that gets etched here and his name across here. Oh man, that's fun. I think I want one. Yeah, I want one now. That's fun. That's really fun. Yeah. Here's the strap. Handguard.